What's up, guys? This has to be the weirdest year on record for me so far. So far, started off with being delisted. Now we have UFOs. Apparently, we're in a bull market, and I'm using a webcam that gives out a blurry image for a microphone. I'm using my microphone for sonar detection because it works best offline. And I'm using just nothing I'm using is what is intended for. It's not being used for what it's intended for, and I can't quite say that the crypto market's like that. Well, actually, the crypto market is like that now, because like what we got, AI coins. Like, why do we need a coin for AI? It just kind of doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be a cryptocurrency. It's supposed to be a currency. It's supposed to be a financial product. It's supposed to exchange value, or at least be a placeholder for the value of your time, what you work for. It's weird. So looks like the market's kind of cooling off. We're back where we were about 3 weeks ago before the big market pump. Investors getting in. Monero's not doing so hot. Ethereum Classic's not doing so hot. Litecoin's still doing pretty good. There's an actual connection between Litecoin and Ethereum Classic. Cardano has lots of hype, lots of pumping FUD. XRP has lots of hype. People saying you should buy it, buy a lot. Ethereum and the Bitcoin are always on top. It's two different types of platforms, but they're always there because of the big backers. They're no longer a part of the quote-unquote community, the decentralized community that we once had them at. What else is going on? Dash is doing pretty good, considering that it's been on the front page, struggling to stay on the front page for like the longest time, but it's never quite left, at least here on CoinGecko. BitTorrent and its its main what's it called, main holding coin, Tron, are in the news a lot lately. They're getting a lot of fluff. Of course, anything Dogecoin still getting, it still has a little bit of hype on it, but not as much hypium as it did. Everything else is just about a stablecoin or a staking coin. As the news continues on, the news ensues, the bloody mess ensues. So, getting into it, as I talked about in my previous video, staking coins. Where are we going? Now, lots of people are weighing in about what they think about staking coins. I'm going to go ahead and read this article. It's pretty long, but you already know what I think. But I'm going to read this anyways. Future at stake for U.S. crypto staking. What's next for investors? Crypto users in the United States remain doubtful about the future of the industry in the wake of the SEC's crackdown on staking services. This week, a lucrative sector. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Do you hear me? Yeah, you're good. This week, a lucrative sector of the cryptocurrency industry that was rapidly becoming the backbone of many networks to save on energy consumption, unlike Bitcoin, received a shock to the system. A little over half a year ago, Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market value, led a resurgence in the prices of cryptocurrencies ahead of major technological updates to make something called staking available to crypto investors globally. By the way, this so-called move to staking didn't fix the problem. The problem was that Ethereum gas fees were too high. It didn't really fix the problem. And now the SEC has got Ethereum in the crosshairs, just like I said it would. at least on paper, at least in this theater they're putting on. I don't think they'll actually go through with anything against Ethereum. Maybe with smaller chains, maybe Cardano, but not Ethereum. No, they'll leave it alone. Reading on, SEC crypto abolition. The majority of individuals have hardly begun to wrap their heads around the ideal, but after yesterday's crypto crackdown by the U.S. SEC, things now appear bleak for the majority of the crypto staking service providers and investors in the country. After reaching a settlement with trading platform Kraken for $30 million and claiming an agreement for the crypto exchange to shut down their staking operations, the U.S. States Security and Exchange Commission declared on Thursday they would begin charging platforms to offer rewards to their customers through the process of staking. Oh, Voscoin's gonna be real mad about this. I know he was reeling when it first started putting crackdowns on the staking, but now and exchanges started running away. But now, what's he gonna shill now? Reading on, it's highly likely that other companies such as the larger rival exchanges Coinbase Global Inc. would feel the pressure and discontinue their staking services in the same manner that Kraken has. On Wednesday, just the night before Kraken ceased its staking service, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong issued a warning to his 1.1 million followers on Twitter that the security regulation may wish to put an end to staking for retail users in the United States. While speaking about the president making sentiment regarding staking, research associate Christine Kim of Galaxy Digital was quoted saying, "In the recent enforcement action by the SEC is, as it appears, targeted against all staking as a service businesses in the U.S. This will have wide-reaching impacts. It may cause a retail force and U.S.-based staking as a service business to shut down their operations and move abroad." What is crypto staking? In recent years, the proof of stake method for running a network has become a popular choice for developers. This is due to the fact that it consumes a significantly lower amount of energy than so-called proof of work chains like Bitcoin, and it also has the potential to allow more people to share in the rewards for their chains to function. Decentralized applications like Ethereum, Solana, Trezor, Cosmos, and Polygon all rely on some form of staking in some capacity. According to staking rewards, the total value of all assets that have been staked as of Friday was 91.8 billion globally. Okay. Reading that paragraph, a couple of things come to mind. First of all, where's this money coming from that you're so-called making off of staking? And so far as letting more people participate in networks that basically mimic the current financial system, which is basically collapsing due to the disparity with not enough people being in the system because not enough people can afford to be in the system. Another case of the rich get richer. That doesn't allow more people to participate. What allows more people to participate, as Monero has proven, is locking down your proof of work algorithm and going with that, so that you don't require specialized hardware and anybody can get if they put enough work and effort into it. But we're gonna go with the Green Patrol. Reading on, Rich Dad Poor Dad author predicts Valentine's Day massacre, another crypto crash. Okay, we know about that. When someone makes an investment with a reasonable expectation of gains that would be generated from the work or effort of others, the SEC typically views this as a red signal. However, the SEC has not issued any explicit guidelines regarding which crypto assets it considers to be securities. According to Oppenheimer's research, Coinbase currently controls apparently 50% of the market share of Ethereum assets. The current retail staking participation rate in the industry is 13.7%. and is continuing to expand. U.S. falling behind in the race of Web3. Kathy Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, lambasted the ineptitude of the United States authorities in a comment she made as speculations on the potential ban of staking for retail customers continue to gain momentum. On February 11th, Wood posted her thoughts on Twitter regarding the potential prohibition of staking services provided by centralized entities that are regulated in the United States. She emphasized that it would hurt the country's competitiveness in the rapid developing Web3 technology sector. So activities moves to offshore exchanges are to self-custody, self-sovereign, and self-control, how it should have been. Decentralization wins. Great. Given regulatory arbitrage, however, U.S. exchanges lose to foreign exchanges. Not so good for U.S. competitiveness in the crypto revolutions, in my view. So, still throwing around that Web3 quote-unquote technology, which really doesn't exist. It's just a buzzword. It's just like the new one that's going to come out, AI technology, AI tokens. It's going to be a new buzzword that pushes the next crypto wave. So you're going to see some chat GPT coins. I'm sure there's some mean ones out there, but you're going to see some like real ones that, I don't know, has no humans involved, I guess. I guess most of the coins out there now, they're just bot traded. Man. You sure that we're in the cryptocurrency sector? Are you sure we're doing cryptocurrency right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's a concern as to whether or not the SEC will go after other exchanges similar to Coinbase. They won't. That provides staking as a service to its customers scrupulously. I don't know what to say. Scrupulous. I think that's how you say it. Anyways, analysis attorneys and policy experts pored over SEC Chair Gary Gensler's comments on Thursday and essentially came to the conclusion that the issue at hand is not the practice of staking itself, but rather how Kraken advertises staking. Yeah, it's all words, not on paper. It's not illegal. Specifically, the SEC claimed that Kraken's terms of service gave the exchange full control of all stake tokens and gave it the ability to determine these returns, not the underlying blockchain protocols, at its own discretion. The SEC made this claim in its lawsuit against Kraken. In addition to this, it did not provide its customers with any information regarding the company's general financial health, which would have assisted them in making educated decisions regarding the likelihood of Kraken would provide returns that exceeded those of the crypto market. Once again, where would they get the money? Oh man. Will DeFi turn out as savior? Okay, word that kind of weird. Okay, go and read this. In response to the recent action taken by the SEC, Kraken has stated that it would continue to offer the crypto staking services to its users located in other countries, but will do so through a distinct corporation or a new Kraken subsidiary. This has been touted as the most prudent way for exchanges to still practice in the staking market. However, retail users would still be barred. The only option left at their disposal would be to shift towards decentralized exchanges or just leave America. There you go. Capital flight, baby. Bird gang. DXs and self-custodians are considered to be regulation resistant as they run on the blockchain without a central authority or management. It might be significantly hard for the SEC to take direct action or trace down the users using the service. Although outright banning the particular web domain can do the trick, similar to how most torrent-based websites or portals selling illegal substances and copyrighted materials are barred from public access. A simple VPN setup will disrupt the restriction imposed. And since it's on the blockchain, where identities are completely anonymous, it will be quite a task for the agency to catch hold of users unlike accessing other prohibited sites hosted on the centralized server. Proponents of decentralization, on the other hand, are in a conundrum. Although they consider this development to benefit the broader DeFi market, they lack the lack of risk awareness, rampant security breaches, and the sheer learning curve might dissuade certain users while leaving others with a bitter taste. Well, you learn or get left behind. And a VPN's not going to help you. Well, that's what I think of this article. What do you guys think? Do you think the XCC is going to really crack down on these big exchanges, stop them from doing what they're doing? Or are these exchanges going to have some capital flight? Bird Gang! Are the regulators going to regulate? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon.